Hi, my name is Jessica Kobolinski with Honestly, and I'm here with my guest today. Let you introduce yourself.
Hi, Jessica. I'm Kimberly Molitor, and I am the Executive Director of Teen Empower.
Rachel Eskridge. I serve as the Director of Community Engagement at YWCA Oklahoma City.
Amy Jenkins, or AJ. I've been working with Honestly for about 7 years, and now I'm doing data and strategic learning.
Dr. Ronell Matthews, also with Honestly, and I'm really excited to have this conversation with you today.
Dr. Donnell Cole. I am the co-founder of the Modern Manhood Foundation.
Why is collaboration so important in the work that we do?
The truth is we could not do the work we do without collaboration.
No one person knows everything and no one person can do everything.
It opens the doors to infinite possibilities, and that's necessary when you want to create a thriving organization.
Teen Empower. Tell us a little bit about Teen Empower.
So Teen Empower, we're a local nonprofit. We're actually a direct service organization, which means we go into the schools. We go into some local middle schools and high schools and teach high quality sexual health education directly to the youth, to the students while they're in the classrooms.
We talk about often that equity is the foundation of a backbone organization or the foundation of collective impact. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
I think equity being the foundation really just means that the lens that we do everything through is through a lens of equity. And when I say that, I mean that before we build a program, how does this impact the communities that we're reaching out to? Who's being left out of the narrative, and make sure that we're including those people in the narrative. And then not only are we including them, but we're asking them, how do you want to be best represented in the narrative? And not just assuming that we know.
So this past year, Oklahoma County has seen millions of dollars lost in federal funding, specifically around sexual health, teen pregnancy prevention. What are some ways, though, before those federal losses that Honestly has financially provided support for your programs?
One of the funding streams that we got from you all was recently another training that we were then able to come in and train our staff about sexual health prevention, because it's amazing whenever we have a young staff of a lot of college students, how many of them haven't been trained appropriately about their body, about autonomy, about their own sexual health. That would have not been something we could have done before, and it was something that had been requested multiple times. And so with the funding and the support from Honestly, and the training we received from you all, we've been able to not only better those that we take care of, but our own staff, so then again, they can take care of those in the community.
We talk about Honestly as a backbone organization using a collective impact model. You are a public health professional with expertise in teen pregnancy prevention and youth sexual health. When we use buzzwords like backbone, collective impact, systems change, what do those mean really?
I've always thought of backbone as fairly intuitive. When you think of a backbone, it provides structural support. We're not the brain of the collaboration. We are providing the structural support so that all the other pieces can do what they're best at. Keeping that consistency whenever funding changes, whenever political atmospheres change, being able to have one organization who has one singular focus to bring everyone together is really important, especially whenever you're trying to make a systems level change.
So what are the youth that you work with saying about the services you provide or the education they receive from you?
They have the right to say no. And I think that just it gets to you, because it's, they're in this mindset of like, well, I thought I had to do that because it was my partner and they were wanting to, but it's like, I have the right to say no. I have control over my own body. Or just by the end of our programs, I didn't want to do this in the beginning, but I love this and what y'all are doing is great. Like, I didn't know half the stuff. I thought I knew everything. And so that just tells us how important it is for them. They also have opportunities to answer or to ask questions that maybe they don't have anybody else in their life that they can ask these questions to. And so being able to answer their questions accurately is a really big part of what we do.
What do you think the future holds for Honestly?
I think the future is going to be very different because of the things that Honestly are doing. When I see the young passion partner with the elderly or seasoned wisdom coming together, bridging the gap. I see policies being changed in government that need to be changed. I see students being able to be shown for the authenticity that they possess instead of having to fill a construct that hasn't been working because of honestly. I see healing taking place, which is definitely necessary, which is something that's always overlooked because of the courage that honestly possesses. That's what I see in the future.